I have been put on a list from Alyssa Mercante, and now I can only say that I feel like she's trying to directly harass me because she put me on a list. If I follow her logic with how lists work. But then that would mean that she'd be being very hypocritical because she wouldn't be able to make a list if she wasn't harassing other people. So that road only goes one way. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the list I got put on from Alyssa Mercante that she spilled out on social media before thinking better of it and deleting it immediately because I posted a list. And she wanted to say that I was doing something wrong and harassing. And she realized that she can't do that if her list is out there. Man, the tangled webs we weave. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down the list. Alyssa Mercante's list that was thankfully captured by Master of TDS on Twitter. Thank you so much for that. Here is a higher quality version of the list that she posted before thinking better of it and deleting it. Now, this list is strictly just a bunch of columns of YouTube videos that you can manually type in and see what they're linking to. Not really anything bad or negative or harassing until you realize that all of these listed things are coordinated efforts to single out YouTubers and have people harass them. I mean, again, using her logic, that would be the only reason for it, right? Alyssa Mercante has once again found herself at the center of some heated drama after tweeting an image of a list she compiled of YouTube videos. This tweet came right before the release of my Kotaku detected video, and it was promptly deleted shortly thereafter. Fascinating timing, almost like seemingly to avoid contradicting herself in real time. Here's the tweet she posted. This is an incomplete collation of YouTube videos about me and the creators that make them. I'm not watching these because I'm sure they would cause irreparable psychic damage. Whoa, that's a new one. First I'm the husband of my kids, now I'm going to be causing psychic damage. What are my powers next? This is wild from this professional journalist. I'm trying my best to keep up with whatever she's trying to say here. But this is just something you all should see. So it's something that everyone should see. A list singling out people from YouTube. Now, it doesn't have names included on it, but if you click on them and type them in, you could find who these are. And people have done that. And they've realized that these columns actually represent different creators and the amount of videos that were made about Alyssa Mercante. And you can't tell me that she isn't obsessed with herself by doing something like this. I would never bother wasting my time. There are people that make shit videos of me all the time trying to knock me down. And I just take it in stride. I'm like, yeah, par for the course. When you put yourself out there, people are going to make videos trying to take you down. It's kind of what happens. Like, I guess you're new to this medium of entertainment. But whatever. She moves on from that and deletes it. And then Master of the TDS said, Alyssa deleted the post about the list of creators that she has made. Only to post this, because I'm assuming she is mad at Smash JT. How dare anyone make lists? Unless she's the one doing it. Self-awareness level, 0%. And in the tweet that was posted after she deleted the list of her own, she said, oh, we're making hit lists now? Normal, sane, fully legal behavior. Well, I mean, what's a hit list? You put together a list of columns of people that made videos about you and tweeted it out to a lot of your insane fans. I'm not really sure how to take that. I almost, if I were you, would say that's a threat to me. That you're implying that you want something to happen to me because I'm making videos about you. Which, by the way, these videos about you are all your fault. Like, you're giving us something to talk about. Otherwise, nobody would even care about it. So you're doing it to yourself. But it's different if Alyssa does it. She replied to Master of TDS and said, are there names there? Are there photos? These are videos about me. Is it illegal to collect them? The post was removed because the list is incomplete. Stop stalking my feed from alternate accounts and tagging people to harass me. This logic is so beyond hysterically flawed that I don't even know where to begin with it, but I'm going to try my best to break this down. Okay, so here's the thing with Alyssa that I've learned. There are rules that apply to society. just not her. The whole rules for thee, not for me type mantra, that's how she lives her life. She sets rules. She tells people how they are hurting her, harassing her, making her feel impacted by things and how they're not allowed to do things. But then she goes on and does those things herself to other people and she's just free reign because she's a journalist? Come on now, let's be real. Here's what happened. Are there names there? Well, no, but you put a list out that people could locate the names of the people, and they did that. Are there photos? No, but you put links to YouTube videos that bring up the videos of the people. So there are images of the people from those. These are videos about me. Is it illegal to collect them? No, it's not. It's perfectly fine. No one has an issue with you doing this. Like, make as many lists as you want. As long as you're being legal about it, there's no problems with it. If people add me to a list on Twitter saying, like, biggest jackass on Twitter, and they add Smash JT, I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't feel like I'm being harassed. It's just part of internet culture. Like, I feel like this is a medium that you're either playing dumb and you know how it works, or you're really this stupid. The post was removed because the list is incomplete. So the post was supposedly complete when you published it, and then you're like, no, it's not. I mean, if you're compiling a list of YouTube videos about you, it's never going to be complete because you are, in my humble opinion, completely insane. And people will always be talking about you to laugh at you. Like, it's unavoidable. Master of TDS said, so let me see if I'm understanding you. The kind of list people make matters if they are harassing or not. Is that correct? And obviously, no response from Alyssa because there's nothing she could say back to that. That's a perfect response. He's asking the list people make matters if they're harassing or not. What is it? Like, what is harassment to you? If it's something that you feel like negatively impacts you, then you feel like you're being harassed. But if you're able to do this to other people, it's like you have no ability to self-reflect on what's transpiring. Ergo, don't act like you're being harassed all the time. Just talk. Just be normal. Like, if you want to have a conversation with people about how you feel, have it. But this whole deranged syndrome of bouncing back and forth, left and right, bipolar, like, it's insanity to me. And again, here is the higher quality list of people, and it was broken down by DB Wild on Twitter, and they said the list is at least broken down by column. From all the ones I had the patience of typing in, this is what I gather. Because you had to individually type in these words because it was a screenshot of the numbers and letters for the hyperlinks. And it was based off of how many videos were made on her. And here's the funniest thing about all of that. I'm not even the person that made the most videos on her. That's Hypnotic. But she chooses to come at me all the time. And it's interesting. You would think she'd really have this vendetta for Hypnotic, but no, it's not based off of that. For whatever reason, she really took an interest with me. Shouldn't I be the one that feels harassed by her? Anyways, let's see. Hypnotic at number 1. Me with the silver at number 2. Number 3, Polish Productions. Number 4, Vara Dark. Number 5, Atreus. Number 6, Ryan Roger, Reality Based. Number 7, Geeks and Gamers. Words of Paradise. Cinder Shadow, Slotham. Minimal Effort Gaming, John Trent, The Trent Report, great channel, by the way. Angry Badger, great channel. John Delarose. Like, these are all, honestly, going through the vast majority of these. I can't speak to every single one of these, but the vast majority of these are very good channels. So it's kind of funny how she's so mad at all these channels that are covering her follies, and it's actually exposing these channels to more audiences to find out about them. So in a backhanded way, she's actually helping people, which I'm sure she hates to hear, which I love saying. Given who these YouTubers are, I can almost guarantee that she has watched all of the videos on that list despite saying that it would do psychological harm. Too late. And JD Williams on Twitter said, oddly, lists are acceptable depending on who's making it. Sarcasm on. Smash JT's list equals bad. Mercante's list equals good. Sarcasm's off. The mental gymnastics on that one is comedy gold. This goes back to the whole Cabrutus thing with Sweet Baby Inc. and how everyone over at Kotaku was really upset at Cabrutus for creating Sweet Baby Inc. Detected because, oh no, a list of game developers that are working on games that have been touched by DEI properties. And that's somehow a bad thing that shouldn't happen and shouldn't exist. But yet making a list of YouTubers and YouTube videos that are about you is perfectly okay. But then if I make a list of what I feel like are bad actors in the video game journalism space, then I'm the bad guy because that impacts you directly. I get it. Okay, rules for me, not for thee. That's the same old tried and true formula that you've shown time and time again with all of these situations that have transpired. The hypocrisy reached a peak when she deleted her tweet after realizing my Kotaku detected list would expose her double standards. It highlights a troubling trend in the video game industry that I've been trying to call out in my videos talking about the situation. How these people, like her, feel like they're holier than thou, that can create rules that do not apply to them, and then use those rules to silence you, shut you down, quiet you, ban you, remove you, get rid of you any way they can. But then if you try to fight back at all and say, hey, I don't really like how you guys are grouping us together about how we're the bad guys. How about we start grouping you guys together and start to expose how you guys are acting behind the scenes? Oh no, can't have that. That road only goes one way once again. In my humble opinion, Alyssa has zero self-awareness as to what the hell's even transpiring. And this is like a one-off situation where she actually stopped and was like, oh wait, I can't have that tweet up with my list on if I'm going to start saying Smash JT can't have his Kotaku detected list, because then that would be hypocritical of me. So let me delete that and hopefully no one saw that. Like, the timing was so impeccable that it is comedy. Comedy that you can't even write. That just happened to her that she was trying to call someone else out on, and she got caught red-handed. So yeah, I made Alyssa's list, and I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's kind of funny that she's trying to say that lists aren't okay, but yet other lists are okay. I can't try to figure out her logic. I'd go insane just like she is if I tried to make sense of any of it. But if you want more information or full screenshots, especially the higher quality one from Master of TDS, again, thank you for snatching those before she took them down, because holy crap, this was funny. I will link the SmashJT.com article with all that stuff in it in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash